For 90% of this video, my audio cut. I am sorry. Basically saying we're back with another Minecraft survival, not speedrun, but not I'm gonna build a house kind of thing. I'm just kind of looking through my chest and explaining stuff. I don't know, I'm crafting, saying how I built the portal off camera, and I'm going to the nether. We'll see how it goes, etc., etc. Kind of just preparing. That's all this is. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I built the portal off camera, and I'm going to the nether. And I hope to find a fortress, but so far, no luck. We'll see what happens. And now we're actually going to the nether, so that's that. And when I was editing this, the sped up sounds of the lava sounded pretty satisfying, not gonna lie. Like, I should probably just use it as, like, was it sound effects, maybe? I don't know, but it was kind of satisfying. But anyways, here's the nether spawn. It's not the best. It's basically a cave with no up or down, which, yeah, it protects me from most mobs, but still, like, where do I go, kind of. And that's what this is. And I'm kind of just trying to figure out where to go, a way out, and yet skeletons still spawn in the nether. I really hate the soul sand biomes because they spawn literally everywhere. Like, why do we need that in Minecraft? We already have enough skeletons in the overworld. We don't need them in the nether too. Mojang, why? But anyways, this way, it goes nowhere. I'm kind of collecting mushrooms in case I see something and need some food. But I'm not the best or well prepared or anything, so I decided to mine through a wall, see if I could find a way up, hope to find a fortress, but so far, I'm going nowhere. That's all this is. Just me wandering the nether and getting nowhere with getting closer to the end. So I thought this was a way out, but it was just another cave. It's just... So I decided to staircase up, and that's when the disaster started. Gosh. But I did find a way out, so. But as you can see, soul sand biome, lots of skeletons. Like, why do we need those here? We already have enough of those in the overworld. Just stop, Mojang. Can you please fix that? I'm just making some bread because, as you can see, my hunger bar is down pretty low. And that's pretty much this video. It's just me, like, failing at the game. I go over here and I'm just, you know, wandering around, and then that's when I get the notification that my iPhone storage is full, and I'm kind of screaming because there's a ghast right there, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna die, and then I fall and it's lucky safe. And I'm like, oh good. And then the ghast keeps firing at me, and I'm kind of just jumping down, and yeah. This is why I hate skeletons in the nether. So I'm back here, and I'm like, alright, well, there's no point in trying to rescue my stuff. It all burned, I saw it. So I'm trying to prepare to go back into the nether, like, again. I don't know why I'm this stupid, but I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna try again, but with less stuff, to see if I could find a fortress and at least know where one is. So I'm kind of just preparing, and you know, it ends in disaster. It always ends in disaster. I think I'd probably die 5 times even if I did make it to the end. No, not 5. More than 5. This is why I rage quit so much, because every time I get to the nether, I never find a fortress. And I just die, like, every single time. You can't set your spawn in the nether, and I can't craft lodestones. I know nothing about that. So, it's just... And then when I do find fortresses, it's always in peaceful, and I'm not the owner of the world, it's someone else. And, you know, the ghast is right there, so I'm just kind of crouching, hiding behind my shield. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna blow me up. I better speed run this. I better just bolt. And then it's like, I think I'll go above instead. Then it sees me. And great. And for some reason, I cannot fight ghasts. Like, I can't hit the fireballs at them. I can't shoot them. Like, I could shoot them with an arrow, but, like, I never really have a bow on hand in time. But I hate how slow soul sand is.
Soul sand
especially
is so slow!
with the skeletons, because they're kind of fast on soul sand. But why does Mojang make so many monsters with projectiles? Like, it's... I hate it. So I decided to mine through the wall, see, oh, maybe I could get up somewhere else, and then, you know, maybe I could find a fortress there. Maybe there'll be one right there. And there was not. I'll tell you this right now, there is no fortress. If there is, it's really far away from me, and I haven't seen it yet, so yeah. So here I am, still in a soul sand biome, completely surrounded by skeletons. They're everywhere. Mojang really annoys me, but I'm completely surrounded, there's no escape, and hint hint, I might die here. I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched these clips. Filmed these like 3 weeks ago. So I really don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm editing it, so I probably know what's gonna happen. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm gonna die here. Yep. I'm dying here. This is the end. Down to half a heart and death. Just another stupid death, like... So at this point, I kind of just gave up with that cave spawn and where I was spawning in the nether, and I kind of just, you know, died and ventured out to try and find something else that was probably more useful. You know, like a better nether seed or something, maybe. And I started recording only when I found something interesting, but weird stuff kind of happened to my world at some points. I think it might have been possessed by Hero Brian, because in this one village, I was hit by something and there were no hostile mobs nearby, it was only villagers. In these forests with the ferns were just breaking, and I wasn't even looking at them or breaking them, they were just breaking. It was kind of suspicious, so I kind of got freaked out at some points and stopped recording, but I will finish the game even if my world is cursed by Hero Brian. So if these next few clips seem pretty like sporadic and like kind of inconsistent, basically like my entire videos, it's because I just, you know, gave up and I ventured out and was only recording at certain parts, so yeah, that's what that's about. Well, world's flowing back in, and I found a village, so that was pretty cool. So this is something interesting, so I just, start recording again. Oh, it looks like there's a blacksmith, so hopefully there's something interesting here. There is a blacksmith. Hopefully I'll be back in the nether in no time, but for now I gotta block up on stuff again. Ooh, a lot of bread. Need potatoes too. And a bread. Might be a librarian around here somewhere. I don't know why I just took the left turn. I don't think I need that. Not really building anything. Just check that place. More potatoes. I feel like techno gold. I can never make a large potato farm like that. I don't have enough free time. Compass could be useful. Or they might work in the nether now, I'm not sure. Smoker is definitely useful. Smithing table? I'll just take it. And I'm up again. Okay, we're back, and I found this portal. It looks a little messed up, but like the obsidian's in here, and I didn't want to continue on without recording or anything, because next thing you know, I'd be in the end, and I, wouldn't. Maybe I should just leave this chest here. But I'll see if this portal works. I'm not sure if it will, though. Might have to get more obsidian some way, somehow. What the heck? Okay, well, it worked, but... Okay, but I kind of set up base camp here. But this is attempt 3 of trying to go into the nether, I guess. Let's see what kind of... Just gonna switch out my gear. So hope I get a different spawn and I don't end up, dying again, falling in lava, etc. Gonna leave some of this stuff here in case I do die. Okay, let's go. And it just so happens to be the same place. Of course. I don't even know if I marked my quartz. Great. Hold on 1 second. I need to destroy my portal in the cave. Give me a second. So I fixed the portal thing, so now I should get a new spawn. And I did get a new spawn. Yes, it's me from the future, but also me from the past. Because if you're watching this video, then I'm currently in the past, but right now I'm in the present, but I'm also in the future from taking this clip. Time travel, yo. Anyways, another soul stand biome. This one was even worse because it didn't even have the soil. It was just sand and it's so slow. And I don't have soul speed and there's skeletons everywhere. But I did screenshot the cords and I do have better armor this time. So I'm kind of just, you know, walking around hoping to find a better hoping to find a fortress or at least like a better way to do things. I don't know. So I'm just building up to see if there's anything up here. And there's not. But there is another hill. So I built up that too. And then skeletons, you know. But this time I'm alright. I'm well protected. I have a shield and a sword and armor and all that. And if you notice, I'm wearing a leather chest plate in case I do die and I ended up, you know, respawning and I needed actual good armor, so that's what that's about. So because it's soul soil, it's still slow, but I'm at least getting places. I'm just running in a random direction in hopes that I find something amazing, something very useful. Something I could use to get to the end and eventually kill the dragon. So I'm kind of just running through the soul sand biome looking for any sign of a fortress. And as you can see, soul sand is getting me nowhere. There's mobs everywhere. I really hate ghasts and I really hate skeletons. They're the worst mobs in Minecraft. Phantoms, they're not the worst mob just because you don't see them. Like, a lot of people say they're the worst mob, but in reality, I really don't think so. I feel like they're one of the worst mobs to be added to the game because they're really stupid and useless. But it's still, like, not the worst. But I make this pretty cool jump. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna eat a potato and I'm gonna use the hay bales to make a really sick MLG jump because water doesn't work in the nether, and I'm like, I actually made it. Cool. Like, I could have made it easily on computer, but on PE it's really hard. But kind of just, you know, still looking for a fortress. And then basalt biomes. The 3 mobs I hate the most in Minecraft: ghasts, skeletons, and magma cubes. Magma cubes are literally everywhere in basalt biomes, and as you can see, it's like bringing me to my doom. I don't know. And I don't... They just multiply. You kill one of them, and then they just... And then that tiny little mob, that itty-bitty little magma cube, is what brought my end. And yes, this is a screenshot from before because I had technical difficulties. My iPhone storage was finally full, and it didn't catch my death. But this is where I'm going to end the video for now. But I'm still grinding my way back to where I died as we speak.